Welcome back, roamers. Hello.
Yup.
Oh.
I am not throwing away my shots. Go ahead. Your turn. Next line. It's just I'm not throwing away my shot. That's the next line.
I thought we were going into like when he starts rapping.
You can do it.
No, I can't. Let me not embarrass myself.
Well, welcome back, ladies and British gents.
Ladies and British gents. Yes.
Today we're roaming with
Hamilton. Yes.
Yep. The amazing, beautiful, spectacular Broadway musical.
Yeah.
10th anniversary?
Mm-hmm.
10th anniversary?
10 years.
Yeah. But before we get into that, I'm Emmy.
I'm Isabella.
And this is Phantom Roamer Cafe. This is the main podcast where we, speak about things that we're currently really into or trending or I don't know.
Yeah, like literally whatever we want.
Literally anything we want. But we decided to do Hamilton because 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
Theatrical release.
Yeah.
And it's been back in the sphere. I think a lot of people have been talking about it because of all those things. So love to see the musical theater. I don't think we've done any kind of roaming with a musical theater anything before.
No.
We're always throwing little hints.
I mean, I've discussed like my I forgot my earrings. I've discussed my love for Epic the Musical, but it's a concept album, not an actual musical.
Yes, I mean we did Wicked, but that was the movie.
That was a movie, yeah.
Kind of spoke about the stage play, but we never done an actual roaming with any kind of musical theater. So we thought this would be the best place to start. Yeah. I'm a huge fan. This is my personal favorite musical. Mm-hmm. She likes it. She's seen the show a few times. Mm-hmm. Obviously the Disney Plus version. I've never seen it live. I think you have, right?
I have, yeah, for my birthday.
Yeah.
In May this year. That's the only musical that's the musical that got my parents into musicals.
This one?
Yeah. Because my dad, he was like, this is like everything about it is just, as an immigrant, like it's like it resonates on so many levels.
As it should.
But no, overall it's just like an incredible.
Incredible show. Well, on the main podcast we usually do a segment of who are we roaming with currently, because we don't really get to do it on our mini episodes, just a way for you guys to catch up with what we're currently watching, listening to, fangirling about. So you can go first if you'd like.
Okay. So I finished Onyx Storm and I've been down the rabbit hole of like multiple different YouTubers of the theories, the deep dive. There are certain theories that a lot of us like as a community like agree with for what could be the next book. Everyone's a little upset that we have to wait 2 years. In my opinion, for the next book.
Really?
I think that's really fast.
That's fast, yeah.
For a fantasy book, I think that's a very fast turnaround time. But yeah, no, so I finished reading Onyx Storm, been listening to a lot of interviews, and there's a few TikToks that I've posted with my, at the moment, complaints of the books, and then after seeing the interviews of what the author says, I'm like, oh, so there's a reason behind what I wish would have. Oh, okay.
Of course.
There's a reason. Okay. And then I'm still reading A Court of Silver Flame. I'm like, damn, I'm more Rhysand or Cassian girl. I don't know. So I'm reading that, and then I'm still watching The Gilded Age. I'm back on it, watching season 3. Gosh, that show is so good, man. That show is so freaking good. I have no notes. It's so insane. It's so funny to see what was happening in the 1880s and then like with Bridgerton happening. Like literally the same exact era, but different, I guess, points of society. More Bridgerton's the romanticized side in the UK, and then The Gilded Age, it's about the Industrial Revolution and how theater was becoming more prominent. It was right after slaves, like I think it's like a generation or two, maybe one generation after the slaves were freed from the South. Like it's so good. Highly recommend Gilded Age. But yeah, I'm eating that up. Oh, and lastly, Hans Zimmer. I saw his concert 2 days ago. I think I told my mom I think I had more of a euphoric feeling than Taylor. I think I did. I think it's to fulfill my inner child though, because I played orchestra. I played violin as a kid, so I think that's what it was.
That's fun.
But it was funny to see a sold out arena for an orchestra.
Why is that weird?
Well, because I've always seen orchestras in small, intimate theaters, because that's what I believe the orchestra experience to be, is very intimate. But to have it be in an arena, I was like, yeah, so we all have taste. Thank you. But it was cool seeing people of all ages. Much of an older crowd, I would say. Much of an older crowd, but it was really, really cool. I didn't know he did Dune.
Yep.
I did not know he did Dune, so I learned that. Yeah.
Really?
Well, because I wanted to be surprised.
Even when you went to go watch Dune, you didn't know he did the music for
No, I was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's his like latest stuff. I'm sure he's gonna be on Dune 3.
Yeah, but it was really, really cool. I saw my favorite. The only reason why I bought the ticket was so I could hear the one Pirates of the Caribbean snippet. That one, I bought it. I was like, once I hear that live, I've peaked. I'm so sorry. Like for me, I thought I was like, oh, hearing Style live. No. Hearing that, I have it on record. I recorded the whole thing. Oh my god, I was speechless.
Recorded the whole thing.
Like that clip, that melody.
I think that's copyright.
Yeah, but I'm not posting it. A lot of people have been posting it. I'm like, this is for myself, because you can hear my gasp.
It's like those people who record themselves singing at a concert. They're like, yeah, let me never sing again.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, but yeah. No, that was it. Yeah, I'm roaming with that stuff. On to you.
So because it's fall, started rewatching Gilmore Girls. You know the drill. Have to do that every year. Yeah. I finished Attack on Titan since last time we spoke. It was very good. I cried like poor Mikasa. Honestly, I just felt bad for Mikasa.
Oh yeah, we could really, really talk about it. Yeah, like for your first anime, like it's.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a high standard.
I am gonna take on One Piece next. Now. We're gonna take it slow. We're gonna go little by little. So we'll see how it goes. Like a lot of my coworkers have been telling me, watch one arc, take a little break. Watch the second arc, take a little break. So we'll do that like season.
Because I was say within the season, there's like typically like 2 to 3
that's
arcs.
How they were calling it like that. They're like, just watch one arc and then continue.
So watch one season.
Yeah, they're like 60 episodes. Like damn, I thought that.
So they're lying to you. No, there's multiple arcs within the season. It's hard to tell when it's hard and easy at the same time. Like there's multiple arcs within like Attack on Titan. I would say 2.
I don't know. I think they just meant to watch one season, take a break. Watch another season, take a break. Because they're long. They're like 60 episodes per season. It's crazy. Crazy long. But we'll see. Because I enjoyed One Piece, the live action that they made. So I think I'll like the anime. And also the animation is so cute.
Oh yeah, it's very old.
It's
very,
cute.
very
I think
old.
it's cute though. I don't know. I'm picky about the type of animation.
Yeah.
So I finished Attack on Titan, watching Gilmore Girls, watching Bob's Burgers. I might start a new show. We'll see. I'm in between options. We'll see. I'm just scared to start new shows usually.
Why?
Because then I get attached and then it's over.
Oh no, I'm always excited.
I finished Wednesday Part 2, Season 2. Very good as well. Lady Gaga's little cameo. I knew it was going to be tiny, but it was cute. And then her song is featured.
Oh, cool.
You haven't watched it yet?
No.
So, very, very good. Let's see, movie-wise, I'm watching The Conjuring in 2 days, the new one. I'm excited to go see that. We just watched Hamilton last night. I don't really watch movies like on my own here. I just watch them at the theaters. I haven't been watching new like movies I've never seen before. That's okay. And then music-wise, Sabrina. I just am blasting that album since we listened to it. It's a grower, guys. It's good. And I don't know where the hate is coming from, but it's a good album.
It's forced. It's
very good. And then the VMAs were last night. We didn't watch them because we were all watching Hamilton. But I've seen clips and stuff like Doja's performance. She's a dancer. I always forget she was a dancer before she started this pop girl career. Did you know that?
Wait, I thought
she was a dancer. Like she was a professional dancer before she started like her pop girl. Like,
before singing or before pop?
Yeah, before singing.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, because she's been rapping too, so that's why I was like, what do you mean before the pop era?
Like what I mean before her first albums, like before she was a pop girl. She was a dancer, apparently a professional dancer.
Oh, period. Yeah, yes.
Sabrina's performance is amazing. I saw Tate's performance. They all just ate. And Ariana was there.
Yeah.
Taylor did not go, which is okay. But Ariana was there. I was like, no freaking way.
I'm so happy. Thank goodness. Oh my God, it's been way too long for her to not get her recognition that she deserves.
Very good.
It's insane.
Book-wise, not reading anything. I'm gonna start reading Onyx Storm. We'll see how it goes. It's the season, so we'll see how it goes. If I'm not really watching any heavy kind of shows like that take a lot of my energy, then I read.
Oh, period, yeah.
Because I can't keep two storylines in my head. Too much.
Oh no, I can. I love it. It's fun because you're in one mode, boom, you're into another, boom, you're into another. But they have to be like vastly, vastly different.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure One Piece is more adventure-esque, and then this is more like obviously dark fantasy romance. So
no, I would say this one's very adventure. It's not dark.
Then I'm gonna push it off even more, not reading it.
I mean, but they're so different. One has dragons, one doesn't. One's with pirates, one's with magic wielders.
You can say that about anything.
No, but literally, One Piece is about pirates trying to find the One Piece. Onyx Storm, you know what Onyx Storm is going to be about, trying to find a cure for Zayden. Like, they're so different.
I can't. Not the cure for Zayden. Not the cure for Zayden. Anyways, who cares?
Good. It's too good.
But yeah, that's everything I'm roaming with. That's everything she's roaming with. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are living in that pop culture life.
Yes, very much.
But enough about that. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty
of
Hamilton. So we did watch it last night.
Yeah.
I would say we start with that.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen it like 10 times on Disney Plus in the comfort of my home.
Damn, man, that's a lot.
Hey, COVID was Hamilton peak for me. Like me and my sister watched that at least once a week.
Damn, no, I didn't. Yeah, I've seen it like 5 times maybe.
Okay, but that's still a lot.
But since it like over the course, like once a year basically.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then you saw it live.
Yeah.
But we watched it last night in a theater. The theater was pretty chill. Nothing like K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
People got more like animated as like the show went on. Like people got a little more, loud singing, rapping. I think we had that little snippet before it actually started, which was cute. That's what we can talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. I didn't expect the message to be so long. I was expecting something like when I went to go see Revenge of the Sith, it was just Hayden saying like, "Thank you guys for, being the fans that you are." But this was like a whole message. It was like a mini documentary celebrating. I'm hoping this is a tease for them to actually make a documentary and release it on Disney Plus, because
they might. Who knows?
I hope to celebrate it, because I think even you could do as much research as you can, but really having like that sit down conversation
with the
creators, and like how they were approached to it. I would love a round table.
A round table?
Yeah, like a round table. Have you heard of those? Like when they sit around in a circle. And
I've seen the songwriter ones, like the ones that Vogue does. Like
really? Oh, I've seen the ones with actors and the ones with directors.
I've seen the actors and directors ones too. But the songwriter one is the first one I saw. I think it's Vogue. I don't know if it's Vogue or Rolling Stone. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But they do like a round table.
Yeah,
and it's just one interviewer asking like individual questions and also communal questions. Like, it's interesting. I feel like that would work well for Hamilton, like on their experience, how they first came to like be introduced to the show, why did they audition, what drew them to the show, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm curious to know who auditioned and who was offered the role.
I've seen a lot of different variety. For example, King George, which is Jonathan Groff. The other person who auditioned for King George that I saw was God, I forget that actor's name, but he's in Big Mouth. He's in Girls. Oh, Andrew Reynolds. You have to know who he is. No?
Disclaimer, I'm a surface level fan of Broadway. You ask me who someone is, I'm so sorry, will not know who that is.
That's okay. But he's big in the Broadway sphere, and then he's done many. He was in Jesus Christ Superstar, I believe. Like, that's one of the first shows that he ever did. But yeah, he's won Tony. He's been nominated for Tonys, nominated for Emmys. He's very talented, actually.
Oh, okay.
But he's from Big Mouth Girls. That's the type of stuff that I've seen him in. But yeah, he apparently was also supposed to be in. See, look, He's also appeared in Hairspray, Jersey Boys, Hedwig and the Angry Inch, Hamilton, and The Boys in the Band. Maybe he played King George later, but during original auditions, he was alongside Jonathan Groff to play the king.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
His range is crazy. His range is crazy.
From Girls to Big Mouth, that is range for sure.
Very talented man. But I feel like when it came to like picking the roles, I'm not sure if Lynn was the only one involved or if they had actual casting.
Well, that's what I'm curious to know what roles were offered to certain people and which ones were up for casting.
I feel like I'm a surface level Broadway fan. I haven't seen every show. I don't know every lore of every show because it's just too much. But for me, the cast seems to be very like fresh names and faces, except for people like Lynn, Jonathan Groff, and Christopher Jackson, which Christopher Jackson plays George Washington because he was also in the Heights with alongside Lynn.
Oh, okay.
So those are the only like people that I really knew going in. The rest of them seem like fresh faces to me. I'd never heard of Philippa Sue.
I remember my sister talking to me about Philippa Sue, but I don't know. If I were to see her across the street, like I wouldn't know. Like this is a huge like A-list Broadway star.
But I'm saying before Hamilton.
Before Hamilton.
I'm talking about before Hamilton.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
I'm talking about
know.
like the way they were casted. Like it seems like it was a lot of fresh faces.
Oh, okay. I would assume it was 50-50 because it was a new concept and they needed to bring in a secure audience.
Like I said, though, the big name attached to it is Lynn because coming off the success of In the Heights, like everyone's interested to see what he's going to do next because this was almost 6 years after In the Heights. Like it didn't debut till almost 6-7 years after.
Yeah.
In the Heights was like around for the Tonys and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's just interesting to see the casting process, especially in Broadway, where I feel like it's gotten more popular obviously over the years, but I feel like back then it was really important to have like big names attached to shows.
I think it's still like that now
because it does bring people in. But like I said, this cast for me, who's a surface level fan, I only really knew 3 of them.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I would say even and now I think it's even heightened with bringing in a big name. Like when I went to New York in May, I felt like every musical there was a B-list to A-list actor as a lead on every musical, every play.
Exactly.
So I think,
especially now with the social media and everything like that, like I feel like the promoting aspect, it's like, oh, like Little Shop. Oh, Liz Gillies and Milo Manheimer in it. Ooh, maybe I'll go watch it.
Well, it's also our generation too. Like seeing people that we grew up with or familiar faces, like being in these iconic musicals. It's like, let's see how well can they interpret these characters. How can they really sing, or is it just the big name type?
I'm scared for. I feel like Little Shop the popularity won't get too big because it's been getting pretty big since Milo and Liz.
It's good. It's gonna get.
But like it's good that it's getting popular, but I don't want them moving it to a bigger theater. Like the show itself doesn't work for a big theater.
Oh no, I don't think
it doesn't work.
That's the thing. I don't think it will get
like the size that you went to. That's like the max.
Oh my god, that was so intimate.
But that's the max of how it is. It's like wanting to go see Rent, whereas Rent to me felt weird in that intimate like small space. I feel like Rent is such a big show and it takes place in a big city. Like they're outside a lot, so for me it's like I feel like it would have worked better in a bigger theater.
Really, I like Rent because it feels like it takes place in like small areas, like the storyline.
It's in the city.
I know it's in the city.
They're always outside in the streets and doing stuff and record. I don't know, but
really?
Like to me, Rent seems like something that's we're getting off track. Anyways, I guess we can start from the history of Hamilton.
Oh, okay. So
you did more research, but the year of its release was January 20th, 2015.
2015, which I think just
that's
when
what you wrote.
Yes, yeah. When based on Google Gemini, that's what she said. Which is really interesting for it to debut in the beginning of the year, because then that's what has me like a little confused now with the celebration anniversary. So was it not September released? So that's what I don't.
have zero clue.
Yeah, I should have cross-checked that. But anyway, according to Google Gemini,
just cross-check it when you.
Is January 20th, 2015. This was it when it debuted, so we have to subtract 7 years that he started working on it. So math, that's 2008? Wow.
Didn't you write this?
No, but
You're
I
like
was
shocked, but you're the one
no,
who
but
wrote
like
this.
I'm trying to
Well, yeah,
visual like
get
that's
it.
insane. Like 2008 is when he started working on it.
So Miranda was inspired to write the musical after reading Ron Chernow's biography of Alexander Hamilton while on vacation in 2008. I didn't know this fun fact, which I find really interesting. Like, who gave him Alexander Hamilton's biography, and why is he reading that on vacation?
I think it's something.
So funny.
I think it's like a how do you say it? It's like that weird thing, that weird gift, like a family member friend gives you. You're like, I guess I'll give it a try. Like, sure.
But like that biography is huge. Like
I've
genuinely,
seen
it
it.
looks like a textbook.
It's a textbook. Yeah.
You know what? This is why we say he's a genius. Because how do you take a textbook on a I don't want to say board
I
or
wouldn't be
watermelon.
shocked though if it wasn't among other books of like the Odyssey and stuff, like these like iconic.
No, this is like a historical, like this is historical text. It's like a biography.
But it had to been among other stuff, not randomly walking into a bookshop. I guess I'll do Hamilton. Like it had to have been brought up in conversation. Honestly,
probably around his peers, maybe somebody was like, "Hey, I read this. This was like kind of his story's kind of interesting."
Yeah.
Or maybe he was just in a phase of like, "I want to know about American history."
Yeah, for sure.
And he started reading it. But from what I've seen, the book is huge, and it's literally a biography.
Yeah.
It's just a retelling of his story and his life with some personal details, because it's not written by him. It's not Otto. It's written by
someone else.
Somebody.
Yeah.
But I just think that's interesting. So he read that over vacation and started writing a hip-hop musical. That's what he called it. Hip-hop musical about the story and life of Alexander Hamilton.
I mean, I was not that big of a musical theater person in middle school and high school. Like I heard of Hamilton. I was like, okay, like go off. Like yeah, same thing with Game of Thrones. Like
it had a really big fandom.
Yeah, I mean, we played it. We played My Shot in orchestra for the last concert, and the seniors they played the characters while we played in the background. It was so cool. But
I was kind of the same. I liked musical theater in high school. I listened to like a lot of soundtracks and certain songs of certain musicals here and there, but I never really watched them because they're not really accessible.
Yeah,
they're not really accessible.
No, they're not unless you pirate them.
But even then, sometimes the quality.
I guess yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you've ever seen a pirated version of like a newer one, but it's rough. It's like when they did Little Shop.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
It's rough. Because I started trying to see it just to watch a little bit, but it's rough. It's mostly the audio. It's not really the camera work. It's the audio.
Oh, true.
So, yes, musicals to me are not accessible. I feel like obviously, like you said, you could pirate them, but I don't think they're easy to get to.
I think the problem is because I don't know if it's like maybe the theater community does not want them to record it to put on streaming. Because it's like we want you to force yourself to go. But unfortunately, hey, Broadway tickets are stupid expensive.
Right, and not everybody's, and that's accounting for if you live in the city.
Yeah.
If you don't live in the city, you have to fly or drive more money than, pay for the show itself, maybe pay for hotels, stays, stuff like that. So, it is expensive for sure. I don't know. I think the success of the streaming version of Hamilton did more good for musical theater than bad. I feel like people were exposed to the show more. That made them like, hey, I do want to go see this live.
Yeah, and I personally I love watching like the professional recordings of shows. I've seen Heathers. I've seen
Waitress. We still haven't seen Waitress. It's on HBO.
That's on
I
HBO.
do want to watch it.
Yeah, I've seen Heathers and I saw a Frozen.
Yeah. Wait, is that on Disney Plus?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna watch it.
I watched it the day you released. Hey, it's good.
Wait, I think I'm gonna watch it then.
It's really good. There's because you see the little bit of changes that they made to the storyline.
Shrek the musical.
Shrek the musical. Yeah, it's it does not belittle the performance just because it's a different experience. Overall.
As I've always defended, art can work in different mediums, but sometimes one medium is its best thing. For example, Hamilton in the theater. A lot of people talk about the live action version of Hamilton, and if we're going to get one.
We will.
Right. She's convinced we will. I think we will too, just because of the success and everything.
This will be cool.
But to me, Hamilton does not work in that medium. It's like when you watch Les Mis. I don't know if you've ever seen Les Mis.
I've seen it, yes.
But like the stage version.
Oh no, not the stage version. No.
The stage version of Les Mis is really good. You watch the movie, which you've seen it. Take away all the acting shit show and the audio and blah blah blah. Les Mis doesn't work that well as a movie, in my opinion.
I think it could have done, but the director did not do a good job.
I think it could have done, but I don't think it's its strongest medium. I think its strongest medium is the stage. Whereas that there's certain there's certain shows that like the film is a stronger medium for it in a way. Like Wicked works as a stronger medium because of the kind of musical it is. Musicals like Les Mis and Hamilton are run-on musicals. I don't know if that's the correct term, but they never stop singing. There's no dialogue. There's little to no dialogue.
Yeah, true.
So it makes it super, super hard to like stay like tied into the realism of it in a movie, because that's what they try to do. They try to tie in a lot of realism, especially with Les Mis, because it's taking place during the French Revolution, this and that. Whereas on the stage version, there's small little props and settings that make you imagine it, but it doesn't seem as realistic because you still understand we're on a stage and it's characters telling a story just through their voices. Sorry, I'm gonna choke.
Okay.
Whereas Wicked, I think, works better in the medium of film because there is a lot of dialogue to work with sporadically placed musical numbers.
I think it's going to be based on the director and the screenwriter. That's my defense.
So.
That's my defense.
I don't think so, because the Hamilton show is already so long. Adding dialogue,
but who said you need a dialogue? You don't need to.
I don't think it works. Like Les Mis to me is so rough to watch because of the kind of musical that it is. It does not work for me in a movie. It does not work, and I think Hamilton is the same thing. I don't think it would work. I also don't like the way that the musical jumps, the way that we go through time in Hamilton doesn't seem like such a shock, because you're seeing the same actors. You're seeing, like, example, yesterday she goes, they should have casted a smaller boy for Philip. Well, the point of Hamilton is the interestingness of the double cast, and also to not take you out of the time, like the realism of time. They've casted a little boy and then it just jumps to another actor. You have to be like, wait, who is this? It's harder to tie in, wait, who is this now? So in the movie, they're gonna bring the realistic aspect to it. It's gonna be a little boy. Hamilton's gonna be younger. Then Hamilton's gonna have to look older. The sisters are gonna have to look super young, because realistically, they're 16, 17 in that first part of the musical. They're almost like 40 years old towards the end. So it just doesn't work when you tie in the realism that filmmakers bring to movies, especially with historical fiction like that. This is technically nonfiction. So I just don't think it works. I personally don't think I'm gonna like it. I'll go watch it if it does happen, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, I didn't say it's gonna be good or bad. I say it's going to happen. I know they're gonna make this into a live action easily.
I'm not arguing they're not gonna make it. I'm just arguing that it's not gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
because
for sure.
I think Hamilton's best medium is the stage, and that's how it was made. Like it's perfectly told on the stage, and the way that time shifts so quickly in the musical doesn't feel like that, because of the way that small little costume changes and hair changes. You understand, oh, Hamilton's hair is down now, we're in part 2. Okay, it's maybe been like 10 years, right? The time jumps would feel too sporadic. When most of the musical numbers start with, hey, this is the year we're in, 1781, 1777, the election of 1800. Doing that in a movie, weird. It's too time jumpy. It's too all over the place, because the musical takes place over 30 years. It's too much, in my opinion. Like, I'm envisioning it, and it's too much. It's too chaotic. I don't think it would work. Like, even if you threw the best director out there, I don't think it would work. Even if Lin himself directed it, I don't know.
I don't know if Lin would direct.
I would think he did In the Heights.
But I don't think
that was John Chu. He co-directed.
Exactly.
Not co-directed. He was a producer on it.
Yeah, this is different. They're different mediums. He would be an executive producer for it, but I think that's the beauty of film. How we're interpreting it is a basically exact adaptation from the stage to screen. How I'm envisioning it is literally it's not necessary. We can keep the same like double casting and stuff. in a way, it all goes down into the director and how much they care for the show with the double casting. I'm envisioning more of like the sets. It would be so cool to see the sets.
Cool. It's like Sweeney Todd. Have you seen the Sweeney Todd movie?
No, I have not seen the movie.
Yeah,
no.
like we saw the show.
Yes, yeah.
But like the Sweeney Todd movie, is super cool because you get to see those sets that you see on stage come to life in the town itself.
Yeah.
Like it brings more of like the universe and the world that the characters are in. It ties it in a greater purpose. Of course, that's cool to see. But when it comes to the actual storyline and the characters, Sweeney Todd is also sporadically plays music. There's more dialogue. But like, I just don't think it works for Hamilton. I don't think that they would do the double casting for a movie because it's confusing to moviegoers and also the age of the characters that are being played. The age of the characters in part 1 to part 2, completely different. Also, this is the problem with Hollywood, is they want everyone to look historically accurate. And that is something that Hamilton, the show, had an issue with even in the beginning, that people were criticizing it for not having historically accurate looking actors. So, like, why are you having a black man, Leslie Odom Jr.?
Someone.
Isn't that his name? Leslie, let's call him Leslie. That's his name. Leslie playing Aaron Burr.
But I think that's we're thinking of it as like all the issues that Hollywood has nowadays, but you have to understand the people behind it.
Still issues though.
There's still issues, but
nothing they can do right though. You cast one way, it's a shit show. You cast the other way, oh, it's fucking even crazier. You double cast, you choose to do the double cast. Hell no, that's not going to be good for movie. You have to think of it, people who probably never seen the show too. People who are going to go see the movie. I knew tons of people who had never heard of Wicked, never seen Wicked, didn't know a single song, and went to go watch the movie. Mind you, Wicked has been out for how many years? Since 2003? 20 plus years, and people had never heard of it. Yes, Hamilton is huge and big, but Wicked is on that same scale. So for people to have never heard of it, is the way I'm going to think that, hey, this is going to be a person's first introduction to Hamilton. And I don't think it works. I don't think it works.
Like I said, will it work?
I would love for them to prove me wrong.
Will it work? We don't know. Mind
you, this hasn't even been announced.
But I know deep down, because same thing with Sinners. I'm telling you right now, Sinners is going to become a musical adaptation onto Broadway. Cool. I don't care what anyone says. Now we're talking.
That would be cool.
It takes place over one night, little to no costume changes.
And I think that works.
And that works. That works from screen to stage adaptation. That's gonna happen.
That's what I love. That's what I love about Broadway though, and like theater and the stage, is that like, because I don't know, there's just something about it that like you could do a musical that takes place over one night, or do a musical that takes place over 30 years and still follow the story and not feel like whiplash. There's something about in film that like there's something in film that like you get whiplash when you see a big time jump or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. That's just for me though.
I guess. I mean, like I said, I don't know how well it's gonna be. All the backlash that Hamilton originally got. I mean, it's all the phobias you could probably think of. But I think that's why you need directors. Ridiculous. You need directors and producers like Lin-Manuel to back it up and be like, I don't care what you think, I'm still gonna do it. I don't care what you think, we're gonna still execute it the way that we want it. I mean, it's in any medium when it comes to racist people and it not being quote unquote historically accurate. That's where I defend the people that when they do create this production, they're not gonna do it historically accurate. Casting a white person for him, they're not going to do it, number one, because no one's going to watch it at that point. I genuinely believe no one would watch it. I mean, in the defense of Wicked, people are like, this is awesome having the first Black Elphaba, but with Cynthia being an incredible Broadway star that she is, we're like, I know she's going to do a good job. So people are like, you know what? We'll give her a chance. But when it comes to casting someone Hispanic to then white, I mean, we're experiencing that with Wuthering Heights.
I've never seen Wuthering Heights. So I don't know.
No, not seen it, but like it's the discourse around it about Jacob
I've never heard of the show or
the book. The book. It's apparently it's a classic, but I think when it does happen,
don't defend those Wuthering Heights fans out there.
I'm scared
Apparently
of you.
It's a classic.
Oh no! It's a classic book, but the movie anyway.
Well, I'll watch the movie. Why the fuck not?
I mean,
Valentine's Day crazy. Anyways, let's try to reel it in. Either way, they make a live action. I'll be sad.
I'll be sad because I know those costumes and I know that set is going to be iconic.
And I know that Lin wouldn't let that happen without his input. So.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of going into how did Hamilton become so popular, I was having this conversation with my coworkers the other day. I have a lot of coworkers that are big musical theater nerds, so we talk about it a lot, and they blast Hamilton all the time, and talking about how Hamilton really changed the game in Broadway, and like really kind of changed the way that Broadway moved. You could say that there's multiple points in the history of like musicals and Broadway that has, changed the way shows have been made. You can start as early as Cats, Andrew Lloyd Webber making that's like one of the most popular, longest running shows of all time on Broadway. A show that's so simple that reaches all kinds of audiences and demographics because it's mostly about dance, and it's a weird show because it's about fucking cats. Right. You move a little forward. Wicked, you could say, is also a pretty big pinpoint in the history of musicals. In 2003 opening, taking an interpretation of a pretty crazy book and making it into something spectacular. I've started to realize a lot of people take really weird books or books that you would never think and make them into musicals. That seems to be a trend.
I think that's where people say there's smart people, there's creative people, but the geniuses are both. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting. So you have stuff like Cats, biggest shows of all time. Cats, Phantom of the Opera, Wicked. I'm trying to think what was a big show besides Hamilton in like the early 2000s, 2010s.
I'm not well versed in Broadway. I would say
like Jesus Christ Superstar and Book of Mormon are super popular shows. I've never seen them personally, but I've heard that they have huge fan bases and were super popular in the early 2000s, so 2010s. And then you have Hamilton. So Hamilton, like we said, came out in 2015. He'd been working on it since 2009. Now, I feel like what's important about 2009 is who was our president. Obama, right. Lin specifically says that he felt influenced to write this because of the parallels he saw within our country then and what he sees now. And it's interesting that he started writing this show when Obama was in office, and it didn't release until his last year of office into who we were going next. Because a lot of backlash did come from that man himself, because he loves to be on Twitter, which was interesting. So didn't he perform it? He performed it for the White House. We saw in the little documentary thing yesterday. Yeah. He performed the Alexander Hamilton track.
He was supposed to perform. They pitched him like, "Hey, would you like to perform at the White House?" Something about In the Heights, because
it had just come off of like its Tony.
Yeah, winning spree.
Multiple nominations, multiple wins.
Yeah, and they're like, unless you have something else in mind.
So you cooking something else?
And he's like,
say less.
Yeah, I gotcha. And you can see like the speech. And I mean, imagine, this is what I love about investors, is like trying to pitch something so in the moment outlandish. It's like, yes, I'm writing a musical about Alexander Hamilton that no one really talks about him enough. And you guys are laughing now, but literally wait and see. And it's like, it's true.
Yeah, my favorite thing is like the composer that he worked on the music with being like, I thought he was joking.
Because
then I found out he was dead serious. It was even funnier.
I mean, imagine not talking to someone that's not well versed at all in musical. Maybe they known a few stuff because of school. Like, what do you mean? There's a thing about Hamilton? I
will not lie to you. The only knowledge that I learned in school that I remember about Alexander Hamilton is that he's on our $10 bill, or is he on our? Yeah, I think he's on the $10 bill. 10, yeah. See that motherfucker's face every day. But anyways, that's the only knowledge that I knew of who he was. I didn't know he was the first Secretary of Treasury.
That's T. Right. I just realized that is so T when it comes to, there's like a joke on the internet where it's like the Lin-Manuel Miranda effect, where anything that he creates, he is a part of in some way. And that's funny that he's the treasury, someone that handles money, and he put himself, or the council, whoever decided to put him on one of the bills. I think that's really funny.
He basically designed the banking system that we hold today. Which
I'm shocked he didn't put himself higher.
I think Hamilton's portrait had been on the $10 bill since 1929, when he was swapped with Andrew Jackson, who moved to the $20 bill.
See, but like, who decides that?
And also, Jackson. Anyways, that's literally all I knew about him in history class.
Mm-hmm.
So when I will say this musical, I listened to the soundtrack maybe a year or two before I even watched or saw the show.
Mm-hmm.
I was introduced to the soundtrack by a friend of mine in high school, my best friend in high school. She played the Schuyler Sisters like all the time in her car. And obviously got addicted. I listened to that. Then I'm like, let me go check out this rest of this musical album. Became obsessed, top to bottom. Mind you, I'm singing along to these songs, trying to figure out what the story is, because that's the beauty of Hamilton. You can like, because it's a run-on musical, you get the whole story top to bottom with no like questions in between, because you're not missing any dialogue, because the music is the dialogue. So it's interesting. Like, it's fun to listen to musicals without watching the shows and just trying to see how well, because I think that's a big part of musicals, is how well does it tell the story just through its music.
No, because I put a lot of parallels to Epic the musical, and I'm like, this is so Lin-Manuel coded. And it's like, well, of course he's like, it's the biggest inspiration, but it's the same thing. There's no dialogue. It's a whole run-on. Like,
it's a run-on musical. That's why I'm gonna listen to it. I think, and Hadestown as well, because I think Hadestown works with little dialogue. I think there is obviously dialogue in that one, but there's not as much.
I don't know. I haven't listened to
Well, I've never seen the show.
Oh yeah, so no, me either. I would have to ask my sister what type of musical it is, but yeah, no, Epic's the same concept. If you don't know what the Odyssey is about, follow that.
I'm gonna listen to it because you rave about it so much that I'm like,
okay. If you like Hamilton or you like Greek mythology, you'll like Epic the musical, because it's very similar. You could see where the inspirations are. Where Jorge took inspiration from Lin-Manuel, and they actually met for lunch with in New York a few months ago.
I was close enough. It's called a sung-through musical.
So it's same thing.
Run on.
It's same.
Yeah. So like, it has little to no dialogue.
Yeah. But what's it called? So that's just my thing. I'm like, you guys, it's the same thing. Why would you write a musical about the Odyssey? It's like, well, give it a chance. And it's like, if you don't know about the Odyssey at all, but you've only heard of it, there's a whole musical for it that you could educate yourself through, and it's really, really cool. Yeah. But with that being said, I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
That's okay. I just wanted to basically confirm if it was called a run through, but sung through. That makes more sense. How do we think Hamilton changed Broadway? For the good, for the bad? Like, especially the kind of fan bases that we saw online. I don't know. What's your perspective? I know you weren't really tapped into it.
I mean, I think from a like outside perspective person, I think it's very cool to see how you could take a figure so far away, like I wouldn't even say far away, because I feel like it's still recent history. Like, it hasn't even been 250 years yet. But in relatively recent history, and something that Lin-Manuel says, like, this figure that you didn't realize made such an impact on history, unless you are tapped into that.
Unless you're like
a history nerd.
A history nerd, exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, even in school, when I took social studies and I took U.S. history, Alexander Hamilton is mentioned maybe 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
He's known as the guy on the $10 bill. He's known as the guy who created the banking system. He was the first Secretary of Treasury.
Yeah.
But I think what makes Hamilton, the show, so good is that it's not just Alexander's story. You have Aaron Burr's side of the story and Eliza.
Yeah.
And that's what apparently that's the reason he called it Hamilton and not Alexander Hamilton, because it's not just about him, it's also about Eliza. Because if you really think about it, after Hamilton dies, it's all brought back. The person who ties in the story and tells his story is Eliza. And then who tells Eliza's story? Lynn.
Like, it's good. It's really, really
good. I'm not trying to like blow smoke up his ass, but he's such a.
I'm sorry, it deserves, like, it well deserved.
The Lin-Manuel hate is not appreciated here. It's not necessary.
But like, what is there to hate?
I know you listening to Moana soundtrack and probably don't even know that's Lin too. So
I think that's the problem. It's like he's just doing his job that Disney's telling him to do.
He's just a little nerd.
It's
just Encanto too.
Like, Well, I forgot the
Colombia.
Encanto. Eleganto. Like,
he's just a nerd who loves musical theater and loves to compose. Like, let's let him live his life. Let him be.
But like, I think that's so funny. That's like, it's so musical theater coded. Hello, he's not a pop star.
I think he changed the game a lot. Like, you hear songs now, maybe not for Disney in general, and you're like, that sounds like a Lin-Manuel Miranda song. And the fact that people can like pick that up means that he's made an impact. And
yeah,
you're just jealous.
You're just mad. You cannot be a genius like him, and that's okay. That's okay.
But I think going back to that is like Hamilton changed a lot of the way it changed a lot. It changed the way musical theater was perceived in mainstream media.
Yes.
Hamilton was that popular during the mid 2010s, all the way even through COVID, because when the streaming version came out during COVID, it had a what's that called? A resurrection? A resurface? What?
Resurfacing, yeah. Because it's
a revival. It had a revival again because of TikTok. And
but I don't even think it was a revival. I think it skyrocketed even more. I feel like even because it became more accessible to people. But I don't think
maybe.
I think that's what. Same thing with Wicked. Same thing with Wicked. It's not that it's never died down. It
never really fell off. It just kept going.
It kept going.
Right.
It kept going. Yeah.
And then again, like this year, the 10-year anniversary. I don't even know where we left off.
Basically, Lin-Manuel changing Broadway. Oh yeah, with Hamilton not ever having a decrease in interest. It's always been skyrocketing, and now with the 10th anniversary, everyone's like,
we're talking about the TikTok trend.
Oh, the TikTok trend, yeah. So the creator of it, I don't know her name, but she got invited to the premiere, and like, just like
the premiere. By the way, let's just talk about that like for 3 seconds. They all looked gorgeous.
Haven't aged.
Literally haven't aged, and the pictures were so cute. Yeah, it's so cool. Probably weird to see themselves up on stage like that from how many years ago? Almost 10 years.
10.
Ago? No, because it was recorded in 2016.
9 with the change a few months, because it's gonna be 2026 next year. So, but I think that's oh my god, that's so it must be cool. Hey, can we normalize that? Bring back like I'm shocked they didn't do a Revenge of the Sith premiere. Bring it back. Bring those back. I think it's so cool to have the cast come together. Take time out of their schedule to reconnect with everyone, because like surface level they obviously are, but they're all busy with their own lives. That it's like with any project of entertainment, you're a family for those few months, few years, and then on to the next stuff.
It's also fun they got to do this because obviously when the streamed version was released, it was released directly to Disney Plus because of COVID and stuff, so I never got to really do a whole premiere.
Yeah.
So this is awesome, really cute. It's nice that it came full circle. Like, things happen for a reason. It came full circle for the 10th anniversary. And I love that. So I need to talk about this horrible thing that's happened to us. We can't go see Hamilton.
It is horrible.
Leslie is making his comeback.
It is horrible. This is horrible, guys.
It's wonderful for all of you who got tickets, right? Who spent that money.
An arm and a leg.
For you. But I have been waiting years to go to New York, and the first show I always wanted to see on Broadway was Hamilton. And I can't because Leslie is there for I think it's from September to like November or something. Then he goes on tour. He's booked.
He's booked.
So I can't go see it. It's literally sold out through every weekend.
It's completely
every show.
It's completely, and the only way to not guarantee tickets, it's like SeatGeek, like what's that called?
Not
Resellers.
Even, bro. You can't even find them. They're so expensive. Like giving Eras Tour all over again.
Yeah.
How dare you guys? But
see, at least with Eras though, you had a semi-chance. With this, there is no chance because it's such limited time.
Yeah, guys, this is pray for me for tomorrow with these Ariana tickets. Pray for me.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I will be right here, pre-sale. I have to sign into all my stuff, make sure all my credit cards are set up. Because my sister was like, "No budget." I said, "Okay."
No budget?
No budget.
I have a budget, like a mental budget.
Well, my mental budget is like $500, but no budget,
Yeah.
So, but it's like, it's fine. I'm in preparation, but we're going to go see a different show when we go. And then I'm probably, not even lying, going to already book like something for like January, February to go just for like a day, just to see the show and fly right back.
Yeah.
low key.
Do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
So let's do something fun, which is naming our top 5 songs. Which is hard because it is a long show with many great songs, many great tracks.
Yes.
I didn't put mine in order, but I guess I'll shuffle them orderly in my head. So we can stop at number 5. What's your number 5?
But I don't have them ranked. I enjoy Hamilton to the point I've seen it on Broadway. Like, I like it like that, but I'm not like, there hasn't been a moment for me to be like, I geeked out enough about it to have it on replay. I've seen it multiple times, but it's like I'm genuinely like surface level. I know the songs, but like I just enjoy the musical, like a common folk, I guess. So I don't have them ranked. I literally went through the soundtrack and I was like, I like these songs.
Oh, right, go ahead.
So I guess number 5, Burn.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
it's just good.
It's just good. Like, they're all just so
it's
good.
also an emotional peak of the story. So your number 5 was Burn.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5. This is hard, guys. It's probably One Last Time. George Washington's goodbye song.
Yeah.
It's just too good. It's too good.
Mm-hmm.
That like emotional one last time. And at the end, he's like, I want to be known for being that guy. And whoever follows me, I need to resign so that the country can move on. You know, it's too good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Christopher Jackson's vocals are just so good. What's your number 4?
Nonstop.
Really?
They're not in order though. That's
good
thing.
though. Nonstop. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my number 4 is You'll Be Back. Jonathan Groff. The King's first time coming out. You'll be back. Like, the amount of character and personality that he brings to the King. Like, the King is like somebody that you're not supposed to really like. You know, he's the enemy in the story, but like he's just so charming and funny.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously Jonathan brings a little like element to him,
like a sassy,
a little sassy element to him. So it's just funny that like the King of England he probably would act like that.
Probably, yeah.
Probably did act like that. Number 3.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I don't know one thing. People love that. I think people like that more than his other solo, which I like his other solo because that's my number 2. But my number 3 is the Schuyler Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
I know all the choreo. And like they're just so iconic, the 3 of them.
It's so good.
I was telling Issa that I love the color, like, of the costumes and the dresses. Like, every time they're in a group, everyone has a different color. That they all come, like, they're all matching, but at the same time, you can still tell who's who.
I think they're matching because of the costume design, but
well,
the
no,
color,
saying, like,
the color
palette.
It's
what colors don't clash, girl. They can have orange, green, like.
Yeah, but I know what you're trying to say. Like, they're all like uniform because they're all in the same time era, but the different colors is what stands out.
The colors.
All the colors, yes, yeah.
Not the
I was like, wait, but
themselves.
I thought this, yeah.
I just like, and then obviously the dresses of Peggy, Eliza, and Angelica. Like I feel like the different color. I'm sure people have gone to color theory about why certain, you know, like blue for Eliza, purity, and
blue for purity.
Not white. I feel like it's a very like Cinderella type blue, so it's very like whimsical, very like innocent vibes. And you have Angelica in red, which could mean like fiery, devoted, confident. And then you have Peggy in yellow. Right. What do you think of yellow? I don't know what you think.
So you're stating the primary colors. That's what it is. It's like they're just the primary.
But I'm trying to get into the color theory. It's fun. Why not?
You took me out by saying blues for purity.
Okay, I didn't mean purity. I meant like whimsical innocence, like that light blue, like Cinderella that has.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. I think of it as a foreshadowing to like how her, like, it's sad how her life was going and how it ended in a way how she ended up being a widow. That's how I look at it, as being sad.
I thought she was fine.
I mean, I assume she was fine, but I think it was sad.
I'm saying it's interesting that her color palette throughout the whole show is different shades of blue. And then you have Angelica. She changes between like reds, oranges, and yellows. And Peggy, we only see Peggy once, realistically. Like she only really speaks once, but she's wearing yellows and darker yellows in like the scenes that she is in. So it's interesting. I don't know. I'm sure there's something about color theory on YouTube. You know what? I'll find it. Number 2.
Oh, Satisfied.
That's a good one. My number 2 is The Room Where It Happens, which is the other Aaron Burr solo. I just think that one, like Wait For It, is emotional and it gives you good perspective into who Aaron Burr is a person and like you kind of feel for him. But The Room Where It Happens kind of shows, it's in Act 2, it really shows his like ambition and like it's a big shift from where Wait For It came from because now you're seeing his frustration and like he just wants to be in the room where it happens. And also the dance break in that, the dance numbers, too good. Leslie like doing that whole turn. Those socks and shoes, like the pant length and the socks, take me out every time.
I think we need to bring it back.
Bring it back?
I think we need to bring
the
it
tube
back.
Socks? With the capri
yeah, we get
pants?
to see how sexy. You get to see their calves. The guys, you know how it is for them, like the ankles for women? Oh my gosh. But the men with the calves, damn. Hey, New York City, there's a lot of walking, so their calves are probably looking sexy. I think let's show them off.
All right. Your number 1?
Aaron Burr, sir.
What?
Yeah.
What?
But
the little interlude that's a minute long?
Hey, once again, not
why?
ranked.
I want to know why.
I just like the song. It's good.
That's your number 1.
If we're going by ranking, then yeah, my number 1. I don't know.
My number 1 is Satisfied.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think you were going to say Aaron Burr, sir.
Like I told you.
I thought it was going to be something like, I don't know, You'll Be Back, World Turned Upside Down. I don't know.
I told you I don't
Instead,
listen.
It's the 1-minute interlude, the second track, where they're just introducing each other.
I told you I literally went through the track and I'm like, I like these songs. No.
And there you have it, folks.
Sorry.
Okay. Those are all the little shenanigans about how much we love Hamilton. Yeah. I decided to pose. Oh wait, real quick. Actually, I guess this ties into the serious question. But I wrote, after watching it last night, I wrote a couple quotes from the show that I like really like. So I'll save the big one for when we talk about this question I have. But one of my favorite ones is obviously immigrants. We get the job done.
I clapped and I cheered.
Yeah, everyone claps.
I clapped and I cheered because I just found it so incredibly moving. What a beautiful time it is. Because that's the problem with politics nowadays. When I'm hearing the conversation of like white people, so white Americans say like, "Oh, immigrants are stealing our jobs." It's like, sure, you know what? Go ahead and say this. Speak your truth. But it's like keywords. We get the job done. That's what it is. We're not taking away your job. We're just doing the job that you don't want to do. And I think it's very, very beautiful. And it's, I don't know, it's re-listening to the, seeing it, everything about it, the context, the context of Lin-Manuel, his background, and just everything about it is like, it's so, like he's, also he's speaking for the majority.
Also the background of Alexander Hamilton and in the sense that technically he was an immigrant. He was born in the Caribbean. Moved over to the Americas to pursue a better life,
There has to be a video essay of how, what's it called? What's that term called? Like how accurate the stuff in the musical is? Because is there certain things that are dramatized in the musical?
There is. I think the only thing that I've read about that's like, or like it's not dramatized, it's just like pulling strings a little bit is the love affair.
Oh, okay.
Angelica and Alexander.
Okay.
Bears proof of notes between the two when she was away, when she was married and stuff, like across the seas. There are letters. The content of the letters, iffy for sure.
Okay.
I think I read one. It's not that bad. It does seem like friendly banter. Like it seems like friendly, like whatever. But it is. I think it's historians were kind of like, why was he writing her so much? Like your sister-in-law.
Oh no, I meant to say the ones. I thought you were talking about the love affair with the the scandal. I thought that's what you meant.
No, that's real. The Reynolds pamphlet, that's real as fuck.
Okay,
You can read it and everything.
Okay.
You can read that pamphlet he wrote, that manifesto. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm talking about the love affair between Angelica and Alexander.
Oh,
that's something that Lynn
saying.
dramatized or pulled strings at, because, like I said, there is evidence of letters between them, and there was like a great care and everything, but it's not historically like confirmed that she met him first, or that she was in love with him first, and she wanted to be with him but she couldn't, so she introduced him to Eliza. Like, all of that is like stuff that Lynn kind of like pulled.
Okay.
You know, because it makes it juicier. It made the story a little juicier.
Yeah.
No, the thing with Maria Reynolds, yeah, that happened for real.
Okay.
That happened for real.
Okay.
The other quote I really like is, "As long as he holds a pen, he's a threat," which is said by Thomas Jefferson. And it was so funny because when they said that, she goes, "That's Taylor."
That's Taylor, and it's true. I think it's very, very funny. Like, and like historical context wise, with what Hamilton did, and like modern day, like with Taylor Swift specifically, like music wise, and not only that, that's also parallel to Lin-Manuel.
Low-key, Hamilton and Taylor Swift have some
crazy parallels, guys. There's crazy parallels. They both
write about their life. They write everything and anything, like their own personal journals, because Hamilton never stopped writing. Taylor never stops writing, and as long as they're both holding pens, they're both threats.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
There's a lot of I like the fan edits when they put the parallels of Taylor.
Somebody find me a fan edit.
I got you. I have a few. I repost a lot.
But I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. And you know what? That's the parallels of Hamilton, and there's many more.
There's so many, yeah.
But I guess we can get into a little serious question. So, I just thought that this is something that, like, yes, Hamilton is fun. Musical theater is fun, but I think it's also important to talk about, like, not only the changes it made within musical theater, but the changes it made within society, and how it kind of dictated the way that American history and politics have moved forward. Mm-hmm. So, again, we're not ones to really bring up politics and talk about that kind of stuff here on a podcast, because this is not the place for it. Where if you want to go listen to that, go listen to, I don't fucking know who does political.
Hassan.
There you go, her man. But I think that for this video specifically, it's kind of important. So the question I have is, the popularity of Hamilton seems to always be sporadically up and down since its release. Do we think that the story is something a lot of us can relate to today, especially in the state of our country?
100%. I think it's a musical that has aged like fine wine. Like, it's, even then, I think when it debuted, it was kind of like reminding each other in a way, like bringing a community together, that like no matter what happens with Trump in 2016, that like, I don't know, in a way, like, I don't know how to really execute my thoughts properly, but I'm trying to think, when we were in 8th grade, right?
I think
8th grade, going into 8th grade when that was happening, so we couldn't vote at the time, and I damn well did not care about politics at all.
2016, the reign of 2016, or that election to 2020 or 2019, we weren't allowed to vote. We weren't really tapped in. I mean, we were tapped into obviously what was happening
globally,
like,
but not
throughout the country with Black Lives Matter.
Oh yes, yeah.
But because we weren't able to vote yet, a lot of us weren't having those discussions at 14 years old.
Yeah.
So when 2020 came around, that's a different story. You weren't old
enough to vote. I wasn't
yet,
able to vote,
but I was able to vote. A lot of my friends were able to vote, so those were conversations that a lot of people were starting to have.
Yeah.
And then obviously this past election, for sure, you're older, but I think that every time that you see Hamilton kind of trending again on social media, TikTok, Musically when it was back then, Instagram, I think it's always been when the state of the country seems like there's no escape. Mm-hmm. There's nowhere to turn to, so people turn to media and culture. So music, TV shows, Broadway shows. So I think Hamilton is always going to be something people look to, especially if we keep going how we're going.
I think, like, looking back, with like looking back as in last night, listening to the lyrics and stuff, it's like it's aged so well. Even the story of change needed to be made, how we needed to become more independent and stuff, and we form a new government, something that people are discussing now. Seeing how I was listening to a historian TikToker, and they were saying how there's a saying among like historians that every empire has its great fall around an average like 250 years, which is
Where we're going.
Around our time. And in terms of like it being its fall, nothing to like compare like the Roman Empire type fall,
nothing like
but
drastic.
change.
Yeah,
but a big change is imminent, and now we were starting to see it really get pushed in 2020 during the pandemic, which is I think very ironic that was happening, because with the global shutdown, so much change has happened since then within the culture, within politics and stuff, bringing the community even more together. But now specifically more than ever, with what Trump has been doing within the past few months, the discussion of Hamilton once again being brought up, it's like there was a change needed to be made back then. There is a change that needs to be happening right now.
Yeah.
And
also saying how the founding fathers, you can genuinely tell between all their little petty beefs and stuff between each other, they genuinely were defending the good of the country, like defending the people in the sense that like they were doing what they thought was best for the people, whereas like policies and politics now feel like they're doing what's best for them. Government is interesting. It's just that like it seems so corrupt.
It is.
No,
it's always been corrupt. That's
a freaking tangent about you. Welcome to U.S. history, I guess. This is literally freaking. What's that one YouTube?
Crash Course. I love Crash Course. I love the Green Brothers.
I love Crash Course. It's really good. Honestly, I should watch a Crash Course about U.S. history.
They have a whole playlist.
They do have a whole.
If you're interested. If you're interested.
But my favorite quote coming off of all that is "Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you."
See,
that was like their mantra, like throughout the whole show. That's like something they keep cheersing to, and like that they keep honing in on, like what plants their feet to the ground in a way, because that's what they're fighting for.
Yeah, and it's something that like I feel like even now more than ever, it's like to remind each other that it may feel like they're taking away so much, but in a way without, how do I say this? It's like we have to be very persistent and just keep pushing forward. That like always go back to the message of why we're doing so many things, why we want a revolution, why we want to change towards government, because reminding each other like they can't take the way that we feel like our freedom is being taken away, but in the long they can't. Like deep down we know that they can, and we just have to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I was saying it's a cycle. People will always fight for their own freedom and individuality, which is we see it every day. So.
Yeah, we see it every day.
But I just think that's what makes Hamilton so special, and why people relate to it so much, especially in this country. I don't know how well it does globally. I'm sure it does well, because we're not the only country who can relate to stuff like that.
Yeah,
far from it. So I think it's great, and it's my favorite musical for a reason. Great music, great story, and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Do you know anyone personally, like any teachers that like maybe read the book?
Not teachers, no.
No? Yeah.
Although in high school they did play. I think he was my U.S. history teacher, used one of the songs from Hamilton. I think it was one of the cabinet battles to basically talk about if the United States was going to get involved in the French Revolution, and she used that. It was my ACE class. It was one of my ACE classes. It was
ACE Euro.
It was ACE Euro.
Yeah.
It was about that because we were learning about the French Revolution, and then obviously one of the points is like, why did the U.S. not get involved, or why did the U.S. decide to not get involved, something like that. So she used a snippet from Hamilton to like kind of teach it, and I don't know. Hamilton has helped me. I know a lot about U.S. history because of it.
Yeah, I mean, so Hamilton himself made such an impact in various moments in American history that it does make sense, and it wasn't in just one brief moment. It was over the course of the formative years of the U.S. government. Exactly. But it's something that I do think about frequently. It's like I've had discussion with adults, like older adults, and they've said like there needs to be a change within the Constitution, because in the moment of the time, which is like a generic saying. Like everyone can agree, like it's an old piece of paper, sure, but in that moment they were like, this is going to change the course of this country. At the moment, 13 colonies. I'm not even knowing how much we were gonna grow.
Yeah, I think we need to have another constitutional convention, another set of Federalist Papers.
I think yes.
Let's fight 62 more.
But we have to make it rap battle form, right? Let's modernize this. Let's bring in some creativity into it, because I think that's the missing aspect of the Senate hearings that we need for everyone to get more involved in politics. Add some music.
Just make Lynn be the MC.
Like the people in office are already dramatic. I mean, add some music to it, add a beat. Like, come on. I think they need to come a bit more prepared.
Right.
I think that'll be more fun.
Yeah, I mean that's Hamilton.
That's Hamilton.
I think the most important thing we learned today, ladies and British gents, is that Taylor Swift is Alexander Hamilton reincarnated.
Well, how much has she changed the music industry? The most apolitical pop star.
Exactly.
changing everything. Oh my god, yeah.
But that was great.
That was good.
We should do more musical theater stuff, but it's like
it's hard.
It's hard.
It's very, very hard, just because
we would react to stuff in that, but like they're so long, they're impossible to find.
Yeah, they're impossible. They're not recorded. They're not recorded. But I would say, let us know what your favorite Hamilton songs are. Yeah,
you should.
Yeah,
and go watch it in theaters if you have it. I don't know how long it's gonna be.
A week. Yeah, unfortunately, if you have Disney Plus, watch it. Disney Plus. If not, you didn't hear it from me, but pirate it. You did not hear it from me, but pirate it. So
just pirate
it. Use your resources.
Use your resources. Yeah, that's a better way to say
it. Use a VPN, y'all.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little different, and hopefully some musical theater fans come join us. We do love musical theater, but we just don't talk about it that much.
Yeah,
and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if you are interested, we are going to be doing a screen tips on Wicked Part 2. So
of course, yes.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on all social media. It's going to be Phantom Roamer Cafe. Yeah, everywhere and anywhere.
Anywhere, yes.
So
that's all for today.
That's all for today.
Bye bye.